Hello, everyone, and welcome to Training Tuesday. It is that time of the week again, so thank you so much for tuning in and joining me today. Now, the eagle-eyed amongst you will realize that I am in a different location today. I'm actually at home this morning. So that is why things look a little different. I'm not in the office today, but we are going ahead with Training Tuesday nonetheless. So for those of you that are new to me and have not tuned into my videos before, welcome. My name is Annette Ferguson. I am CEO of Annette & Co, a UK-based accounting firm. I am a chartered accountant, certified profit first professional, and small business growth strategist. And we are live every Tuesday at 11 a.m. to deliver you with Training Tuesday. Now, today's topic, let me just pop it on the screen, is my morning routine. And we are not going to go down the route of get up at 5 a.m. and get your day done by 11, because quite frankly, that is not sustainable for my life and possibly for many of you as well. And that is why I wanted to speak about my morning routine and what I do in the morning and what my day looks like, because we see a lot of stuff online about this, getting up at 5, working out, doing your day's work before anyone else wakes up and all that stuff. And for me, I did try that a little bit. And oh my goodness, it was awful. And I am a morning person. I am okay with getting up early and getting on with my day. But the thing is that it did not fit into my life as a member of a family. And so I had to quickly realize that and adjust what my day might look like and what my morning routine might look like. So that's what I want to speak about today, is that when we devise what our morning is going to look like, we can only do that in the context of our own family and how our own family operates and how we want our own family to operate. We can't do that by following a blueprint of somebody else. So first of all, understanding what is involved in your morning as a member of a household is going to be a very, very important starting point to this. We can't design a morning routine as a business owner in a silo unless, of course, we live all completely on our own. That's the only way we can do that. For me, I have 2 children who go to school, and therefore my morning routine has to involve them. My husband is amazing, and he does the loads and loads with the kids, more stuff than I do, because I work full time and he doesn't. So he does take the mental load of the children, and he does a lot of that stuff. But I want to be there for the kids getting ready for school, to eat breakfast together. That's really important to me, that family time. And therefore, my morning routine is not going to involve me tucking myself away in a room whilst all that stuff is happening. I'm going to be there in the family, helping, doing my bit in the morning, because I deem that important to me. Now, this is not a judgment on anyone who doesn't deem that important in their lives and in their family, but I do. And therefore, I need to devise my routine around that as one of the things that happens in our family, because it is important to me. So that therefore means that typically my morning routine in terms of being a business owner does not really start until after that. Yes, of course, I get up and get dressed and help get the kids dressed and help do their breakfasts and all those things in the morning. But actually, my time doesn't really start clocking in until the kids leave for school. And at that point, I can start doing the things that might be on my list as my morning routine. Now, there are occasions where I do get up at 6 o'clock and go for a run. It typically only happens once a week max. It typically is not a regular thing, so I'm going to kind of discount that. But typically, my morning will look like after the kids are ready for school, after everyone has left the house, me getting my lunch organized and heading off to the office, which is only a less than 10-minute walk from my house. At that point, in my mind, that is when my morning routine starts. So I review what I need to do for the day, I review my calendar, and I have my daily huddle meeting with my team. So at that point, we're going through our wins, we're going through what we need to, what we're still working on, what we've achieved, and any areas that are stuck and that we need help with. That is the very first thing that happens. After that, I'm reviewing my diary again. I'm slotting in anything from that meeting that's important, and then I'm tackling my day. Now, there are some days a week where I actually don't do that at 9 o'clock, but I do go for a run or go to the gym. Mondays and Fridays are typically those days because I am not client facing. Usually on Mondays and Fridays, I have the odd exception, but for the vast majority of the time, those are days where I'm not doing client facing work. And so I will often go for a run or go to the gym on those days. I deem that to then be part of that routine. And then after that time, I then review my calendar, review my to-dos, slot them into my diary, and I move forward with my day. My morning routine, as you can see, is not crazy. It does not involve doing 3 million things. It does not involve following Miracle Morning or getting up at 5 a.m. It is very much adapted to what's important to me, my family, and then prioritizing what I need to do in my business that day in order to achieve what I need to achieve, and slotting in exercise where I can in the morning, but I often do that after work. So that's often an after work thing for me. I don't do any of those, those affirmations. I don't do journaling. I don't do any of that stuff at all. That's not part of my life at the moment, and that's not part of where I am at the moment. So I don't involve any of that as part of my morning routine. One thing that I will do at least once a week is I will do a brain dump. So I will brain dump everything, the to-dos that are swirling around in my head, so that I make sure that I have got time set aside for those things. I learned that from Brooke Castillo, who is the owner of the Life Coach School. She calls it Monday Hour One. So I basically just brain dump onto paper and then arrange what I need to do from there. But that is what typically my morning routine looks like. It does not look crazy. It does not look like the bro marketers. It is very, very different because it revolves around, first and foremost, my family and getting my family organized in the morning. So I hope that's helpful and giving you a little bit of an insight into not having to have those really crazy structured morning routines that start at some crazy time of day. And actually, you can achieve what you need to achieve without doing that, as long as it works for how you work and it works for how your family works as well. So I hope that that has been helpful. And I hope that that maybe might alleviate some of that guilt that we always feel as a business owner. I know that when I started looking at morning routines and what to do and what I should be doing and all that kind of thing, I felt like I was failing because I wasn't doing those things. But I have come to terms with actually how to adapt how my business works and how I work as a business owner with actually how my life should operate. And I hope that you can do that too, because it's a lot less painful. Thank you so much for tuning in today, everyone. Let me just check to see what our topic for next week is, if I have planned that out yet. Because, of course, we are live every Tuesday at 11 a.m. for Training Tuesday. So next week, we are speaking about how I define success. So tune in for that. That will, again, be a great session, I am sure. So do make sure you tune in for that and pop it in your diaries. Thank you again for tuning in this week. Take care. If you've got any questions, you know where I am, and speak to you soon.